The owner of one of Hawaii's largest skydiving companies says the state is putting the industry and its passengers at risk with a lack of safety and maintenance facilities at Dillingham Airfield, the site of a deadly skydiving plane crash in June. Gina Mangieri is always investigating and has details. Gina?
Well, the founder of Skydive Hawaii has gone so far as to call for resignations at the airport's division and for the Army to crack down on how its tenant, the state of Hawaii, manages the airfield perimeter. The state says it is taking action on inspections and safety improvements. We went to take a look. Tens of thousands of people a year take off on dozens of daily skydive flight departures here at Dillingham Airfield on Oahu's North Shore. In June, 11 people died when their Oahu Parachute Center sunset departure crashed moments after takeoff. The cause is under investigation. Several experts have told us it's likely something went wrong with one engine. Skydive Hawaii also operates based out of Dillingham, and its owner is speaking out about what he calls state facility mismanagement.
Skydiving, in order to be safe, needs partners in safety. We need the state government to cooperate with our request to do aircraft maintenance if they want safe airplanes.
Dillingham has no maintenance or hangar facilities. Operators here say they've asked to build some on their own dime for decades, but they say the DOT won't approve.
If I'm willing to put my money, this is my money, I'm not asking the state for money.
What connections do you feel there were between this crash and the lack of maintenance facilities here?
I don't know that there can be any direct correlation, but we moved our airplanes away for a reason.
How do you do your maintenance now?
Well, we moved our airplanes to Honolulu International. We fly over every day.
Every day?
Every day, yeah.
What cost does that add?
It's about $600. $600 a day, additional cost, plus, the $5,000 a month to rent a hangar in Honolulu, but it's safety.
He says that's just the start of the problem.
When the state responded to the accident, they didn't have any fire equipment. It was a burning crash. There's no fire truck here. There's nobody trained in fire safety here to respond to an accident. We don't get water every day here. There are basic necessities.
Where do you get your fuel?
There's a fuel truck. There's no permanent facility. That's what we've been asking for. The state says this is the Wild West, but that's because they make it that way.
The state has made changes at the airfield since the crash. The Department of Transportation tells Always Investigating that they conducted an inspection a couple weeks back to verify aircraft stored on site have parking permits and registered tail numbers. And they said they're taking action to protect the perimeter of the airfield through the installation of barriers on airport property. Skydive Hawaii's owner says these dividers, far from the crash site, cut off his customers' parking.
Why a manager would come out here and tell people that this water barrier is the state's response just is insulting to the people that lost their lives.
What is the water barrier a response to?
To me complaining about the way the state mismanages this airport.
The state told me the characterization of our safety improvements as punitive action against Dillingham Airfield users is not accurate. Skydive Hawaii's owner is calling for the airport manager to step down.
We need fresh blood. The United States Army can start having some oversight on who their airport sponsor here. The Army has great knowledge of aviation as well.
Now, we've reached out to the Army for a response. While the State Airports Division manages the ground facilities under lease from the Army at Dillingham, they say federal authorities remain in charge of flight regulations. Back to you.